So this is going to be another movie review. This one's called The Defiant, 1971. This is going to be another AIP flick. I'm giving it 2 out of 5 stars. My son gives it a -out of 5 stars because it's a socialist movie. I'm reading from Wikipedia here. The film was not popular in the United States due to its socialist context and was banned in Brazil's by it was banned by Brazil's military regime for the same reason. But it became an iconic film in the Soviet Union, where it took part in the 7th Moscow International Film Festival, and although it did not win any prize, in a few years was widely distributed in movie theaters and was proclaimed the best foreign film by Komsomolskaya Pravda newspaper in 1974. So there you have it, the Soviet stamp of approval on this movie. And the Brazil military regime ban on this movie. I'm not sure either approach is legitimate. Does get a high rating on IMDb though. 6.8 out of 10. Only 514 ratings. This movie should be obscure, and it is. The only reason to watch is maybe the scene where they shaved his head and he's still got little patches of hair, and then they start torturing him, and he's in solitary confinement. He starts hallucinating and yelling, and then his girlfriend reveals herself. That's about it. It takes place in Brazil, the Brazil slums, third world country, developing nation. And starts out with a bunch of kids picking out garbage for food. Sort of like what kids do in India. They just pick up garbage off the street. And I don't know what it's like to live in a third world country. It must be horrible, but anyways, that's how the movie begins. And then we see a camp of homeless kids. They like to steal, and the cops are coming after them. But they're still able to steal quite a bit. They even sneak into this rich person's house based on her Christian sympathy. She sort of adopts one of these kids. He gives her a fake name, and she's helping him out. Then the kids storm her house and take all her stuff. And there's a Brazilian priest who's even helping out the kids. I think he's confused about Jesus' mission, because Jesus may have hung out with outcasts and undesirable people with diseases, and prostitutes, adulterers. Remember, he said, let he who has not sinned cast the first stone at the adulterer woman. But the only thieves that he really surrounded himself with were on both sides of his crucifix. They were crucified for being thieves, and Barabbas got sent off scot-free, to live scot-free in ancient Rome, while Jesus was sent to the crucifix, which wasn't used too frequently in ancient Rome. I don't know why it keeps coming up on all the films. But even the Barabbas films, Barabbas ends up getting crucified at the end. So they wasted Jesus' life to crucify Barabbas later. Anyways, this film has several titles. Originally called the. I'm looking at the movie poster and it's in Russian. It's like communist propaganda, this film. Look at this movie poster. It's all Russian. Can't even read it. Anyways. I was looking at the various titles on IMDb. Let me read to you what it says here on IMDb. Okay, originally called the Sandpit Generals. It was distributed by AIP under the title The Wild Pack, which ran in San Francisco, another communist bastion. When did it run in San Francisco under the AIP label? October 1972, and Chicago, January 5th, 1973. It opened in Minneapolis under the title The Sandpit General, November 14th, 1975. Was not distributed by AIP. Nobody knows who it was distributed by in 1975. Then it was retitled to The Defiant in 1985. So there you have it, the history of the Sandpit Generals. So these kids are starving, they're stealing food and other valuables. Steal from the rich and give to the poor. From those according to, from each according to ability, to each according to need. Is that the communist credo? From each according to ability, to each according to need. That's the credo of this Wild Pack. I'm looking at another movie poster. And it's called Wild Pack. The Wild Pack. Their law is something. Their law is lust. Their God is violence. Their prayer is a 4-letter word. I guess it's supposed to be a ripoff on A Clockwork Orange, but there's not much violence. It's supposed to be an hour and 30 minutes, but the version that I watched on YouTube was only an hour and 20 minutes. They had the decent part at the end still intact. So, anyways, the priest is helping him out. The bishop wants the priest to stop because he's condoning theft. And the bishop is right. The bishop should have excommunicated that priest right on the spot. But he didn't. He just said, "Go away, priest. Leave me alone." And that was it. Then the leader of the gang lets this blondie get it. She's very comely, especially towards the end when she reveals herself. Anyway, they like to hang out at the beach. I used to have this Brazilian friend who used to say, "Let's go to the beach, dude." So that's their favorite place. But there's a fever going around the homeless camp. It's like the Black Plague there in Los Angeles homeless camp, something similar to that. And so she gets it, but then both she and her prospective husband, the leader of the pack, blonde-haired, long-haired blonde guy. He gets caught and sent to jail. Starts getting tortured and sent to solitary confinement. As I mentioned before, looks like he's going crazy, but then I guess they let him off the hook. They let him mingle with his fellow jailbirds, and they get him a rope to climb the wall, so he's able to escape and scoop up his girlfriend who's got the fever, I guess. She caught it from that little kid that she was trying to help who had the fever. And anyways, she ends up dying. The ending is a big bummer. And this movie was pretty bad. If my son saw it, he would have given it a negative rating for being a socialist movie. So I say skip it. Don't watch it. Avoid it. I'm not going to say highly recommend it or check it out for sure. But, oh yeah, I was going to watch Sidekicks, but YouTube took it down due to copyright violation. Yeah, I'm going to read this to you. Sorry about that, Karate Man. I guess Karate Man got a side gig on Sundays. He's not hanging out in the chat room anymore. Maybe I'll see him in tomorrow's chat room. All right. So this is what Sidekick says. Come on. Video unavailable. This video is no longer available due to a copyright claim by Gorilla Pictures Inc. Oh, I got 2 comments. Adrian woke up. Let's see what he has to say about socialized medicine. You know, Adrian thinks that socialized medicine is a good thing in Australia. All right. I've got The Ballad of Tam Lin, aka The Devil's Widow. I'm going to watch that now. Terminal Rush, CIA codename Alexa, Halloween 4, The Return of Michael Myers, Countermeasures, Strategic Command, Dick Tracy, 1937 complete serial. Then I've got Dick Tracy's G-Men, the movie edit from 1939. Hopefully it has the chapter titles in it, but maybe not. The Phantom of the Opera, 1925. Platoon Leader, Dudikoff. A Force of One, Chuck Norris. And Black Mama, White Mama, Pam Grier. So I'm going to go and look up some more AIP movies from 1972. We'll see if I can add those. I've already seen some of them. The Mario Bava movie from 1972 I've already seen. What's that one called? Let's see. Let's pull up the AIP list of films. It is long. Holy cow. All right. Baron Blood. That's the movie I've seen. Great film, by the way. Baron Blood. Joseph Cotton as Baron Otto von Kleist. I've already seen that. Maybe I'll watch Manson, the 1973 documentary. I wonder how it compares to Helter Skelter. I wonder if it's on YouTube. All right. So I'm going to check out the comments on my previous videos. Cool. And then I'll check out the Ballad of Tam Lin, whatever it's called. Laters.